Have you ever paused and wondered why some people seem to grow their wealth effortlessly while others are constantly walking a tightrope, just trying to make it to the end of the month? You're putting in the hours, showing up, doing your best, but your bank balance just doesn't seem to agree. That constant cycle of chasing cash and never quite catching up? Yeah, you're not alone. And frankly, it's exhausting. But what if I told you the issue isn't bad luck, your paycheck, or even how much sweat you're putting into your work? What if there's a secret, a practical, no-fluff principle that wealthy people use daily? And it's not some gimmick or financial fairy dust. It's a total rewiring of how you think, feel, and behave around money. And here's the kicker. Anyone can learn it. No silver spoon or Wall Street degree required. Let's get one thing straight before we dive deeper. Your financial reality is a mirror of your mindset. Seriously, your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs about money play a massive role in shaping your bank account. Sure, budgeting, working more hours, and earning extra income can help. But if your mental script is filled with fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs, your progress is going to feel like dragging a boulder uphill. You'll burn out long before you ever break even. The truth? Most of us are walking around with subconscious money scripts that sabotage our efforts. Money's hard to come by. I'm not good enough. Only lucky people get rich. Or the classic money can't buy happiness. These thoughts are like invisible handcuffs keeping you stuck where you are. You might not even hear them consciously, but they're there, running the show in the background. So what's the difference with wealthy individuals? They reprogram their minds. They train their thoughts like athletes train their muscles. They swap limiting beliefs for empowering ones. And no, it's not magic. It's strategy. It's repetition. It's intention. It's doing the inner work most people ignore because it doesn't give instant gratification. But that's exactly why it works. Let's uncover the 3 mindset shifts that fuel financial growth. They're simple. They're practical. But they do require one thing: consistency. And a willingness to think differently from most of the people around you. Secret 1. See money as a tool, not a trophy. A lot of people chase wealth as if money is the ultimate prize. But that mindset, that's where most go wrong. People who actually thrive financially understand one key truth. Money is not the goal, it's the vehicle. It's a powerful tool that, when used wisely, buys time, expands choices, and unlocks freedom. It's what allows you to say no to what drains you and yes to what lights you up. Think about it. Just like a hammer can build a house or smash a window, money isn't good or bad. It simply magnifies who you already are. If you're generous, wealth gives you a bigger platform to give. If you're disciplined, it opens doors to more freedom. But if you're reckless, well, your account will feel like a leaky bucket, no matter how much flows in. And let's face it, you can't out-earn bad habits. Here's something most people won't tell you. Your relationship with money is emotional, not logical. You might know how to budget, invest, or plan, but if deep down you think money is evil or feel guilty wanting more of it, you'll unconsciously push it away. That's how you end up blowing your savings on things you don't need or avoiding opportunities because they feel wrong. You're not sabotaging yourself on purpose. It just feels safer to stay broke than to face the discomfort of change. It's time to shift gears. Money isn't the villain, it's a lever. It doesn't change your identity, it simply exposes it. The moment you start viewing money as a tool rather than a monster, it stops being a stressor and starts working for you. And that is when real change begins. Financial growth isn't about what you have, it's about what you do with what you have. Secret 2. Time beats money. Here's something few realize. You can lose money and earn it back. But time, once it's gone, it's gone. This is the second key mindset of the wealthy. They value time more than cash. They treat time like the precious, non-renewable resource it is. The wealthy buy time. The struggling? They keep selling it. One task at a time. One shift at a time. One delayed dream at a time. Most people think getting rich means grinding 80 hours a week. Double shifts. Early mornings. Late nights. More hustle. But here's the irony. Working more can actually keep you stuck. Because when you trade time for money, you hit a ceiling. There are only 24 hours in a day. No amount of effort can stretch that. Successful people ask different questions. How can I scale this? How can I make money work while I sleep? How can I create systems, teams, or assets that free up my time? That's the shift, from labor to leverage, from running the machine to building the machine. And here's something else. Time is the only resource that's distributed equally. You, me, Jeff Bezos, or someone working 2 minimum-wage jobs. We all get 24 hours. The game changer? How you spend those hours. Average minds budget money. Wealthy minds budget time. They outsource, automate, and say no to distractions that don't serve the bigger vision. When you start valuing your hours like gold, your financial decisions change. You stop wasting time on things that don't serve you. You start seeing money as a tool to buy back your freedom. And soon, you stop asking, can I afford this? And start asking, is this the best use of my time? Secret 3. Invest in the asset you live in. You the third and most powerful mindset shift? The rich invest in themselves before they invest in anything else. Not in designer clothes or high-end gadgets, but in knowledge, health, mindset, and relationships. Because at the end of the day, you are the asset. The more valuable you become, the more value you can create, and the more money follows naturally. Why? Because your brain, your energy, and your skills are your biggest profit centers. When you improve you, everything else improves with it. You make better decisions. You solve bigger problems. You become someone others want to work with and pay well. The ROI on personal growth is unmatched. Think about the people you admire. Chances are, they're lifelong learners. They're reading, listening to podcasts, joining masterminds, getting coached. That's not a coincidence. Growth-minded people build momentum, and money becomes a byproduct of that evolution. They don't just consume content, they act on it. So what can you do right now? Buy that book. Take that online course. Sign up for that fitness class. Even small, consistent investments in yourself compound into massive returns. And no, you don't need a huge budget. You just need commitment. The best investment you'll ever make is the one you make in becoming a better version of yourself. Mindset shift in action. 3 steps to start today now. If you're serious about upgrading your financial life, here are 3 action steps to start shifting your mindset today. Gratitude over scarcity. Start each day by focusing on what's going right. Gratitude rewires your brain to spot opportunities instead of problems. It's not just feel-good fluff. It's a daily discipline that trains your brain to think creatively and see abundance. Feed your brain daily. Set aside just 10 minutes a day to learn something new about money, success, habits, or mindset. It adds up fast. That 10 minutes could be the spark that leads to your next breakthrough, business idea, or strategy shift. Invest in your growth. Even if it's a $10 course or a free webinar, make the habit of betting on yourself. The point isn't the price. It's the intention. When you signal to yourself that growth matters, you start to embody that belief in everything you do. Let me give you a real example. I knew someone, let's call him Adam. He was drowning in debt, working a low-income job, and completely defeated. But he started learning. For free. On YouTube, blogs, podcasts. He shifted his habits. Saved. Budgeted. Took a few cheap courses. Slowly but surely, he turned it around. He even started a small side hustle doing freelance work, turning a weekend project into steady income. He's not driving a Lamborghini, but he's debt-free, has savings, and, most importantly, he's no longer afraid of money. His biggest win? He changed the way he thinks. And that unlocked every next step. And that's the ultimate takeaway. Wealth isn't about luck. It's not reserved for a chosen few. It's a mindset, a decision to think differently, act intentionally, and reject the old stories holding you back. It's about stepping into ownership every single day. So here's your challenge. Start thinking like the wealthy. Today, question your beliefs. Rewire your habits. Stop letting fear call the shots. Your future self? They'll thank you for it.